Hello to the amazing AI border community. Recently, a lot of you have been asking me to test AI tools more deeply. Not just simple reviews, but real comparisons, real workflows, and real stress tests. So in this video, I'm testing Abacus AI, an all-in-one multi-model AI platform. But instead of a normal review, I'm going to put it through 5 real workflows and see if it can actually handle everything, or start falling apart under pressure. Let's begin. Right now, I'm inside Abacus Studio, and from the very first moment, it becomes completely clear that we are not dealing with a simple AI generator here. This platform functions much more like an intelligent production environment that brings multiple different models together for the various stages of content creation. From image generation and editing, to animation, upscaling, and final polishing. In other words, the goal is not just to create one output, but to take an idea all the way to a more complete final result with as little dependence as possible on external tools. That's why I want to see to what extent this system can actually function like an integrated production workflow in practice. The first workflow is focused on creating AI-powered product showcase videos. And this is considered one of the most commercially useful sections, because producing a strong promotional video for a product usually requires scenario building, motion, voiceover, visual identity, and professional transitions. Inside Abacus Studio, by using powerful video models such as Seedance, Kling AI, and Google Veo, all placed within the same environment, this process becomes significantly easier. You simply describe the product, define the overall style and tone, and the system begins creating a short promotional clip with generated scenes, movement, and even a structure that fits voiceover narration. What is interesting here is that the output does not feel like random, messy AI fragments that have merely been stitched together. It genuinely carries the feeling of a real product presentation for advertising, launch teasers, or social media campaigns. The second example moves into a completely different space. Everything starts from a single horror comic panel, an abandoned corridor, a character in a red hoodie, glowing eyes, decayed walls, and an atmosphere that feels claustrophobic and heavy. In many AI tools, this would simply end as a good static image. But Abacus Studio transforms this concept into a full, horror webcomic video. With slow camera movement, sequential story panels, narrative text overlays, noise and static effects, breathing sounds, footsteps, and finally a sudden ending similar to a jump scare. What this section proves is that the system is not just generating images, but is also arranging mood, rhythm, story tension, and dramatic progression together in order to build a short, ready-to-publish story. The third workflow is one of the most entertaining examples because it demonstrates the agentic motion transfer capability. First, the platform creates a colorful anime character with a clear visual identity. Oversized clothes, bright colors, an energetic face, and cartoon-like details. After that, a real dance video is uploaded as the motion source. The instruction is very simple. Transfer this dancer's movement onto the character. The result is that the AI analyzes the body movement, hand rhythm, upward and downward motion, weight shifting, and poses, and applies all of that onto the same anime character without destroying its visual identity. The fourth demo moves into the cinematic and professional landscape building space. And this section was personally very interesting to me because it shows that Abacus Studio is not just a generate tool, but can function like a visual directing environment. The work begins with an ultra-realistic nature image created with Flux.2 Pro. Giant waterfalls, golden sunset lighting, mist, spatial depth, and the feeling of high-end professional documentaries. But the important point is that the user is not satisfied with that first image and starts directing the scene more precisely. Stronger sunlight beams, thicker fog, heavier water flow, layered mountains, subtle birds, and a BBC Earth documentary atmosphere. That means the platform allows you to control lighting, atmosphere, realism, and cinematic feeling step by step. Then that same still image is turned into a moving sequence where the mist flows, the waterfalls run, birds pass through the frame, and the camera glides slowly across the landscape like a calm aerial shot. In the end, with double upscaling and 60 frames per second enhancement, it becomes a very luxurious final output. The fifth and final example is perhaps the most technically important section because it tests something that many AI systems still struggle with: maintaining consistency. This workflow starts by creating an ultra-realistic Indian peacock inside Flux.2 Pro. Detailed feathers, natural colors, and stable anatomy. Then the system is instructed to preserve this exact peacock, but place it into a completely new environment, a castle terrace with marble flooring, columns, and stone arches. The key point is that the AI is not being asked to create another peacock, but to keep the exact same subject with the exact same identity. That means the same feather arrangement, the same proportions, the same shadows, and the same physical logic. After that, this same peacock enters the animation phase and begins walking in a cinematic shot with natural tail movement, head motion, and complete environmental stability. This is where the difference between simply generating media and actually directing media becomes obvious. And this was it. Let me know your experiences and thoughts about this tool in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Goodbye.